Look at this. Lean at 900. Nicholas Odstedt has flopped 2 pair. He raised pre to 6,000. And Antoine Labatt defended the big blind with 10-9. And he's called this continuation bet of 4K with second pair. Oh dear.
Wow.
Labatt's about to be very blue.
He's about to be coolered.
On ice?
There you go.
Yeah, this is so rough. Labatt's been very patient as well. Was one of our shorter stacks here at the feature table, and suddenly a pretty unfoldable turn, in my opinion. How does Lena imagine he's going to get max value here? Probably needs to put in another bet to try and build the pot here. Although SPR being around 2, you can probably still check and imagine you're going to get away with it once in a while when you have this much of the board. So Diz does check on this occasion, and Labatt is going to go for value now, I imagine. Perceived value, that is.
Is there any chance you don't do all of the damage here?
I think you would probably size around pot here if you were balanced.
Well, we're looking at a pot of 24,500. He's bet 13,000.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's got the worst hand here, guys, but I think that generally speaking, when our hand is this well disguised and your opponent is very likely to have an ace in their hand opening from under the gun +2, I think this is too small. Also, this is not a size that will convince players to fold hands when you have a flush.
So Odstedt raised enough to put him all in, and Labatt calls it off and sees that his trips are no good against Lena 900's full house. Stephen completing here with ace-9.
Yeah, a little bit deeper. Shove the 20 with ace-8.
Patea with aces again.
Wow, look at his smile, by the way. And I think, yeah, wow. Remarkable. Remarkable.
Raises, gets cold. We're going to the flop. Jack 7-5, all hearts, and Song has the ace of hearts.
Yeah, and I think that's a genuine squeeze from Patea. And he should be careful here because Song hands are suited very, very often. The thing is if we against kings, it's basically a flip, you know, which he kind of thinks maybe that's worst case scenario. Yeah, he does jam.
All in and a call.
Oh man, you've aced again. Yes.
Well, Song is the at-risk player, and Song is the player who's behind.
Yeah, and this is huge for Marius Patea. Would propel him into a big chip lead and take us three-handed.
Board pairs on the turn. Patea now a 4-1 favorite. Song needing a heart on the river to survive.
Patea smiling. Big river coming.
The river card.
Oh my days.
Wow.
Song hits another miracle river to survive.
What a luck box. That's unreal, by the way. That is
I don't know what I'm supposed to even do.
unreal. And you've got to feel for Marius Patea. Getting it in really good with the aces.
The river, man, for you.
It's so insane.
Yeah, really tough for the...
Slido opened to 275, and Borenstein's made it 750. Action back on Sergio.
I think it's almost always going to be a call. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ace 10-4 with 2 diamonds.
See, before the flop, to me, ace-queen is you can do some crazy, weird folds if you think you're in bad shape. But on this flop, getting away from ace-queen is very difficult. Now what?
You hit a queen, Phil.
That's a solid strategy.
You like call? I like call.
Get there.
Instead, it's the 4 of clubs.
Jeez, that's just awful for ace-queen. How much? Jamming? 1 million?
I'm jamming here, but I'm terrible.
Yeah, same with me. I mean, I'm never in the spot. I'm never five-handed at the final table of an NAPT, but
I like a million.
if somehow my brain was suddenly transplanted into Jonathan Borenstein's body for this particular moment, I probably would just move all in.
1.4.
He goes 1.4. We're going to split the difference between going all in and 1 million.
I like that, 1.4. You know, he has to be concerned about being the next player to bust. And you don't want to bet too cheap and let somebody with, you know, some kind of drawy hand in there. It's unlikely anybody has a drawy hand, but you know, sometimes your opponent has king, queen of diamonds here, king, jack of diamonds, right? You want to bet enough maybe to just end it. I do not think he can get away from this.
They always say call and reevaluate, but the more you call, the harder it is to reevaluate. Hey, look at this.
Wow, what a fold.
That was incredible.
Heck yeah.